What's up, you guys? Not the thing I expected to be doing on a Saturday afternoon at 1:12 Central Standard Time, 2:12 Eastern Time, and 11:12 a.m. Pacific. And for you mountain guys out on the mountain time zone, I wasn't expecting to be with you this early, as UFC is not until later this evening. Bellator is not until later this evening, and boxing isn't until later this evening. But I felt like we needed to do something here. And before we get into everything, just want to thank everyone for watching last night. It was good to have Daryl back. It's good to have him in action, and we'll see more of Daryl. I will put it that way, thankfully. So it's good to have him back. Thank you everyone watching. We've already doubled the views since last night when we logged off until right now. So that means a lot. Thank you so much. It is greatly appreciated. You can subscribe to the channel. We're live on YouTube. You can just click the subscribe button, like the video, leave a question or comment if you would want to do that as well. And we're also live on Facebook. You can just give a reaction to the video. And also, you can like the page. Simple. Just click that like button. It's not hard. Just click it. Click that like. And also leave any questions and comments. And then after you like it, just hit that follow. Bing, bing, boom. You are done. Live on Facebook. You can just... As I hear myself. And I don't even know where to start with this. And we'll just we got it here at the ticker. Yes. It was surprise. It was reported earlier today by TMZ Sports that former 2-division world champion Conor McGregor was arrested in France for alleged attempted sexual assault and indecent exposure, or they call it sexual exhibition. Statement to the AFP from the prosecutor's office following a complaint filed on September 10th announcing acts that could be described as attempted sexual assault and sexual exhibition. Mr. Conor Anthony McGregor was the subject of a hearing by the police. McGregor was preparing to take part in a 180-kilometer, 24-hour charity water bike race from Calvi in Corsica, France, to Monaco alongside Prince Charlene of Monaco to help promote the awareness of water safety, but he has since been forced to withdraw. A representative for McGregor issued a statement to TMZ Sports saying Conor McGregor vigorously denies any accusations of misconduct. He has been interviewed and released. TMZ has another quote here. Conor McGregor's legal representation in Corsica, Emmanuel Ramon, told AFP, no, put in bold, charges have been filed against the UFC star. Ramon also ripped a complaint against McGregor, calling it, in quotes, abusive. Now, before we go any farther in this, I know we got people watching. Already got a ton of comments across the board, and this is only a couple minutes old here. Man, it's just one of these things though where just when you think you can stay out of trouble, stay out of the news, we get this. It seemed like things were trending right. Things were on the up and up, and we're back to this. Back into getting into trouble. It's getting absurd. It's getting absolutely freaking ridiculous. He was on the coast of the Mediterranean in Corsica. He was with his fiancee, Dee Devlin. He's with his 2 kids. Now, TMZ's got a little more here. I got a little more of that. I want to read this article for. He had been sailing around the Mediterranean on his yacht with Dee Devlin, but McGregor allegedly flew off the handle on Thursday. Court official in Corsica sent a statement to the Agence Française Presse confirming police had taken Conor into custody. Another report out of France says the alleged incident took place at a bar. This isn't the first time Conor McGregor has been arrested. He was arrested in, what year was it? 2018 for throwing the dolly through a bus in Brooklyn, holding Khabib Nurmagomedov, and numerous other fighters. There's a pending civil litigation suit still with welterweight Michael Chiesa. Then he's had some charges of 2 alleged sexual assaults in Ireland. This is one of these things to where he can't get out of his own way. It's like, what is he doing? He's had those, and he had the felony robbery for taking the man's cell phone in Miami last year, at the beginning of last year. Then he got in the incident at the pub. Punched an elderly man because he didn't want to drink his whiskey. When is enough here? When is it enough? This is getting to the point of absurdness. It's getting utterly ridiculous. It's uncalled for. And sorry for the noise. I got my 15-month-old playing with toys. It's the only way I can get this done. So if you hear any loud noises, I do kind of not apologize. But this is getting to the point where someone's got to reel him in. He's with his family. What in the hell are you doing? Allegedly, what are you doing? Putting yourself in any type of position. Actually, I'll go back. Putting yourself in that type of position in any circumstance is ridiculous. But you're with your family. That's the part that really nugs at me. I'm a family man. I got a beautiful wife, got 2 handsome children. The last thing I'm thinking about is leaving my family and going and doing something. Or going to a bar by myself. I don't know if he was by himself, but I don't know. Seeing pictures of him running in France, getting ready for something that he was doing. It was a very noble cause. I know he had really been. Hey, busy here. Gosh, children. He's doing this cool thing for charity, this water bike race with the Princess of Monaco. And it's like, what are you doing? He doesn't think. You're the biggest star in mixed martial arts, the biggest worldwide star in all of combat sports, one of the biggest athletes in the entire world, one of the most famous people on the entire planet. You have to have that self-awareness of knowing, hey, I have a bullseye on my back. Maybe I should stay out of trouble. What is the big thing of always getting into trouble? You got this great family. You got this great life that everyone would love to have. My apologies. Who wouldn't love to have the American dream? That's the dream. Family. Children. You have a beautiful wife. You're about to get married. You just got engaged in about a month or 2 ago. You got this beautiful woman. You got 2 2 unbelievable children. You got all the money in the world that will last you many lifetimes. But yet this keeps getting into trouble. Now, I'm going to go off the presumption, everyone's innocent until proven guilty. I get it. And I haven't even looked at these comments yet. And I imagine, the lawyer's already coming out saying, he's innocent. What was the quote he gave? Calling the complaint abusive. Let's say it didn't happen. And this is just a circumstance of him because he's famous, which it does. This does happen. Let's look at it on both sides of the spectrum here. But putting yourself in any type of trouble, there's no need for that. Why put yourself in that trouble? The risk isn't worth the reward. You're Conor McGregor. We've already listed his accolades. I've reached out to the UFC for comment. The UFC has not commented. They have a show tonight at the Apex in Las Vegas, headlined by Michelle Waterson and Angela Hill. Normally, Dana White does talk to the media. So it will be intriguing to see what, if and what anything Dana White says regarding this matter. Because I don't know what he's going to say. What does he say? It comes at a point with the UFC is like, they just keep getting their name dragged in the mud with him. And he just made news. He got tested by USADA earlier this week on his yacht. So he's got to be planning some type of return, because you're taking yourself out of the testing pool if you're actually going to retire. You're not just staying in the testing pool. Hey, I want to get drug tested and someone come meet me at my yacht. That just doesn't happen. Yeah.
Are you going upstairs to wait for you?
No, you stay here.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You're going to stay here. I'm almost done. Okay? You're okay.
No.
Just give me a couple more minutes.
No.
But at the end of the day, are they going to do anything? Probably not, because that's the cash cow. You're not going to sit and upset the cash cow. You release him, he'd go to Bellator in 5 seconds. You wouldn't even have to think about it. Which is a shame. I think that's one of the things I think that's wrong with sports, is not enough when the big names get in trouble. We don't see enough done. And I think that's wrong. Now, this is alleged. There's no guarantee, there's no certainty this happened. And I want to make that perfectly clear. But the fact this even is alleged, the fact that he went down there, he got released, so he wasn't detained. He wasn't detained, so you got to look at it that way. We got tons. We'll go start with this one. Alex Alberto G. McGregor is innocent. We're going to get a lot of those. I've seen a lot of them on Twitter. I apologize, man. My kids it's Saturday. I'm not even supposed to be doing a podcast today. I think they're not happy I'm doing a podcast. But we got to look at this as he's innocent until proven guilty. Alex, Alberto G. All right, you two, quiet down. That's one of the things. He's innocent until proven guilty, so we always got to remember that. Richard McPhee, are we surprised? 3rd accusations. Richard, my man, we shouldn't be. That's the sad part about it. you always want to believe everybody because you want to always give people a chance. People do change. It's part of life. Everyone changes in any way, shape, or form. It seemed like after that incident in Miami, in Dublin, it seemed, Conor was really, you didn't hear much from him the remainder of the year. He was doing a lot of charity stuff. He fought in January, looked awesome against Donald Cerrone. And then we didn't see him again. And he just retired in June, was tired of the UFC's inability to get him a fight. And he said he bounced. And then there's that. And now we're back to where we are today. All right, here's another comment from Richard. Like the saying goes, there's smoke, there is fire. Hey. Go. But that's kind of kids, man. But it's kind of the thing where there is smoke, there's usually fire. You can't. We don't know. We weren't there, so we can only go based off of that. Richard again, his wife needs to divorce him and get half his fortune. He is an idiot. He's not married yet. I imagine a prenup will be signed. He's an idiot. I will agree he is an idiot. I'm not going to sit here and try to defend it. I'm not going to sit here and always have the reporter. You got to have your duties. You got to have the reporter / human element of this. No, because sexual assault, it's an allegation and it's real. These are, these happen every day to women more often than not, and it sucks. Any man putting his hands on a woman that doesn't want to be touched is absolutely ridiculous. Or any woman trying to do that to a man is absolutely ridiculous. Just the nature of it is absolutely ridiculous. How any human being can do that to another human being without his or her consent is ludicrous, ridiculous, and you should be in jail. But we're going to let things play out. That's all. And I'm going to say it. I'm not saying Conor did it. I'm not going to say he didn't do it. We don't know. You got to let things play out. I was waiting for one of these. Richard, other side of the coin, are these women looking for paydays and smearing his reputation? I don't know. I don't know if it happens. I would find it very hard to believe for people to make these up. You got to be some type of human being, some special human being, and I'm being facetious when I say special, in accusing someone of doing this. I think that would just be absurd. Can it happen? Absolutely. I imagine it has. But we like I said, we shall see. But we've seen it happen. There's been plenty of instances where this has happened. UFC should ice him for a year and tell him to get his life in order like they did to Mike Perry. What they did to Mike Perry was absolutely correct. Mike Perry and Mike seems like he's getting everything together from everything I have heard, and I'm very proud of Mike Perry. He's realized that the first step in anything is admitting that you have a problem, and Mike Perry admitted that, and props to Mike Perry for accepting that responsibility and being like, hey, let's get my shit together here. McGregor can ice himself, and he's done that before. Will he do it here? I don't know. But when does it become the point for the Ultimate Fighting Championship to be like, it's got to release you from your contract? Adios. We don't want the stain. This looks bad for the UFC. This looks bad for This is bad for ESPN. I mean, it looks bad. It's bad for Conor McGregor. Time and time and time again. These things cannot allegedly keep happening. Keep yourself out of trouble. It's not hard to hang out with your beautiful fiance and your kids. This isn't a hard thing to do. It's the bet. The bets went out, and I always make the suggestion, and I'm going to use this as my sons get older. The best way, and we'll leave it with this, the best way to stay out of trouble is just to stay home. Stay home. And if you do go out, don't put yourself in any position to get yourself into trouble. Nothing's worth getting in trouble for. You want to go have a drink? Cool. I think we've all gone out and had some drinks. I think we can all be in agreement on that one. All gone out and had a bite to eat. But we can keep yourself out of trouble. For Conor McGregor's sake and his family's sake, hopefully, for their sake, it's false. Not even thinking about the MMA fans here. You know, and we'll reiterate this and we'll leave and we'll close it. Former 2-division world champion Conor McGregor was detained in Corsica, arrested and detained in Corsica on Saturday for an incident that happened on September 10th. A complaint was filed denouncing acts that could be described as attempted sexual assault and sexual exhibition. Mr. Conor Anthony McGregor was the subject of a hearing by the Gendarmerie Services. Another report out of France says the alleged incident took place at a bar. McGregor has been released from custody. Conor's legal rep in Corsica, Emmanuel Ramon, told AFP, no, in bold, charges have been filed against the UFC star and also ripped a complaint against McGregor, calling it, in quotes, abusive. A rep for McGregor tells TMZ Sports Conor McGregor vigorously denies any accusations of misconduct. He has been interviewed and released. And I'll repeat it. I'll repeat it one more time. I'll repeat it just one more time in 1 second. One more comment from Richard. Great show as usual, Steve. I'm the show's biggest supporter. One of the best podcasts I've listened to. Let's keep getting it bigger. Thank you, my friend. That means a lot. It's fans like you that make sure you were definitely my biggest fan. I love it. I love it, Richard. Thank you so much for watching it. Really, that means a ton. It's greatly appreciated. As I normally don't do Saturday afternoons, man, it's kids' time. But felt like this needed to be done. The biggest star in combat sports, one of the biggest stars in all of athletics. When something like this goes down, I got to give you guys a few minutes of my time to give you my thoughts, what I know. And the UFC still has not left a comment. I did reach out. So we'll see what happens with that, and hopefully we get a comment sooner rather than later from them. I would imagine we hear something tonight in the rhetoric being Conor McGregor is retired. We're going to get some time of rhetoric regarding that. I'm just going to let you guys know how this song and dance goes with Dana White. So, but we got one more comment coming in. Daniel VB, hope this is not true. If you're a Conor McGregor fan, you better hope it's not true. But it is a legend, and I will say it and reiterate it one more time. Everyone is innocent until proven guilty, and we'll see where it goes. And we'll leave it at that. Thank you to everyone that has watched. We are live on YouTube. It's simple, guys. Just hit that subscribe button, like the video, leave a question or comment, and it will get answered. If you're watching via Facebook Live, just leave a reaction to the video. Good, bad, or indifferent. We'll get right to the end. We got more. Again, are you kidding me, huh? Again, are you kidding me? I like that Twitter handle, by the way. I like your avatar. That's pretty cool. All right, we got one more here. Daniel VB, I am a Khabib fan and hoped he will get smashed again. A lot of Khabib fans. Khabib Nurmagomedov fighting on October 24th, the headliner in UFC 254 against Justin Gaethje for the undisputed lightweight championship at Yas Island. And Abu Dhabi, aka Fight Island. The pay-per-view will be airing early that day, 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 Central, and noon Pacific, live on ESPN Plus pay-per-view. The hope for all MMA fans and sports fans is Conor McGregor, Khabib Nurmagomedov one more time for the UFC lightweight championship. But right now, Conor McGregor has bigger things to deal with, and it could possibly, he's been arrested. He was detained. But he has been released. Innocent until proven guilty. We will see what happens, and that's all we can do. Let the process play out. He's already on the offensive of vigorously denying anything occurred with this woman. So in Corsica, France, he was sailing along the Mediterranean on a yacht. He was getting ready for the charity water race to promote water safety with Prince Charlene of Monaco. But he has withdrawn from the event. But we'll go one more time. If you're watching via YouTube, it's simple, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Or if you're not, just get on YouTube, type in the Walkway to Fight Club. Bing, bang, boom. Subscribe. Hit that button. Also, give me a thumbs up. Like the video. Tons of videos are up. One more comment. Man, you guys are roaring today. Are you kidding me, huh? He's going to be an expensive gatekeeper in the middleweight division. Big middleweight title fight in 2 weeks. Israel Adesanya, Paulo Costa. That fight is going to be insane. I don't think he fights at middleweight. That would be something, though. That would be always. No. Go. Thanks. That will definitely be interesting to see Conor McGregor in middleweight, but I find that very unlikely. But I think we will get through this again. Watching via YouTube. Daniel VB, another comment. You guys are roaring here. His career is over when this turned out to be true. Hey, we don't know yet, Daniel. If it is true, you're damn right it's over. It will be over, and he will be in a jail cell. But we will see what happens. Innocent until proven guilty, and we will find out sooner rather than later. But we'll go through it again. If you're watching via YouTube, just subscribe. Boom. Subscribe. Like the video. Hit that thumbs up. Or just type in the Walkway to Fight Club. Subscribe to the channel. You're watching via Facebook Live. It's simple. Give a reaction to the video. And just like the Facebook page. Hit that like button. Hit that follow. Boom. You're done. It's simple as that. Also on Twitter at Walkway Fight. And the podcast is also available. We have an Instagram page, Walkway to Fight Club, all in lowercase letters. I can be found as soon as I can get back to where I was at here. I am right there on Twitter at Muehlhausen JR. I'm on Instagram, Muehlhausen MMA. I gotta change my Instagram. I think I'll do that today while I'm eating lunch. I will be live tonight. I'll be writing a piece for DAZN. I'll be recapping the UFC show. Michelle Waterson, Angela Hill, the co-headliner. Oh, I don't even know what the co-headliner is. But the main event, the Karate Hottie, Michelle Waterson, Angela Hill. That will be a fun main event. But this will also be available in audio. I'm going to download it really quickly, and it'll go up on the audio. You can find us on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, and all your favorite podcasting platforms. A lot of cool stuff, guys. We got Bailey, Drew McIntyre, Chris Jericho. Who else is on there? Lacey Evans. Got a lot of cool stuff coming up in the pipeline. On the YouTube channel, we got Cassius Corrigan from the movie Huracan, which got a glaring and glowing review from the New York Times and just premiered on HBO yesterday. So if you haven't watched it, I watched it. It is awesome. It stars Jorge. It's with Jorge Masvidal. So make sure you guys check that out. A lot of cool stuff on there with The Miz, CM Punk, Dana White, Deontay Wilder, and a whole lot more. This is Steven Muehlhausen, and I'll talk to you guys next time.